Yo, what is popping? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What's popping, fam? It's your boy. It's your boy. It's your boy. Let's go. Happy Monday. Another week. Another week. What's going on? Yo, we're 10 days out, man. 10 days out, bro. Fuck. I'm fucking nervous, honestly. Not really, but I'm just excited to get it over with. We're hopping on stage in 10 days, man. I can't wait. I can't wait until we finish this prep because your boy is exhausted. All right, so let's get into today's episode in three, two, one. Boom. What is going on, squad? Welcome back to another episode of the Shift Your Mind, Change Your Life podcast. Your boy, Coach Sal. Let's get it. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking about the mindset that is keeping you stuck. So let me ask you a question. As always, starting us off with the question: how much effort are you putting in on a daily basis towards your goals? Let's break this down here for a second. Ask yourself this question: are you doing everything that you can? Because I think there's a big difference between putting in limited or a minimum amount of effort or doing every single thing that you can. And honestly, we don't have to complicate it. We don't have to make it a very extreme, grueling process. I think really just doing the best that you can, giving 100%, day in, day out. That's what it is. Because there really is a difference, right? So this is what I think. This is my personal opinion, is that there's lazy people, right, who do a little bit of work and then they wonder as to why they don't have the result, why they haven't achieved their goals yet. As opposed to the winners, the people who do succeed, are the ones that do every single thing that they possibly can. They give 100%. They show up regardless how they feel, and they wonder if there's still more work to be done. And that's the question that I'm here to ask you today: is which type of person are you? Now, me personally, I'm going to be vulnerable and honest. As always, I used to be the lazy motherfucker. I was the laziest kid on the football team, on the baseball team. I vividly remember that. Like, all my coaches used to say that shit to me, that I was lazy. Oh, Vittorio, you're lazy, you're dogging it, you take plays off. And my high school football coach used to say that shit to me all the time. It's like, it's comical because I've been able to like flip that script completely. And if you're listening to this or watching this right now, you may be thinking, well, how have I been able to do that, right? Like, what does it take to create that level of discipline? And simply put, I think it's being fed up with your own shit. I think when you get to a place where you're just not happy, both physically and mentally, that like should spark a level of inspiration and motivation to continue to change. And for me personally, that's what it was. Like a few years back, I just fucking hated who I was, in every aspect. And it took like me getting to that point of looking in the mirror and hating what I saw and the way that I felt and the type of person that I was becoming, in order for me to like really be okay with stepping into that next version, with being okay with making mistakes and being aware that I'm going to fail, right? That falling on my face is inevitable. And that's the only way to continue leveling up, is to accept that shit. Mistakes are an inevitable part of the process, right? And I think the more that we accept that into our lives instead of running from it, I think the more it's going to serve you. So we're talking about the mindset that's going to hold you back. We're talking about fitness, nutrition, changing your lifestyle, right? And that's the question that I really want to get across today: is, are you doing all that you can? And if you're not, let's ask the question of why not? What's holding you back? And let's break that down. Let's reverse engineer that for a second. Are you someone who is just skating by, or are you doing everything that you can? You know damn well what the answer is. When you look in the mirror, you know whether or not you're putting in 100%. And you could use me, for example, with this contest prep. I've given every single ounce of my being, both time, effort, energy, commitment, sacrifice, discipline, financially. I mean, I've invested so much energy and effort into this. And it's not even about winning. It's about pushing the limits and seeing what I'm truly capable of. And I think over the last few months, I've seen a lot of growth, and I've really experienced a different level of existence that I didn't know possible. And that was really the goal, right? Is to learn and level up and push the envelope to be a better person and give back to my clients. And that was really the goal, and that's what I've gotten from it. But if you're digesting this, right, and you're trying to get some actionable info, I want you to really try and reflect on that. Like what type of person are you right now? Where do you want to go? Where do you see yourself? Is your actions, this is the thing. Are your daily actions aligning with your vision and your goals? And if not, then it needs to fucking change. And then the question is, how do we change that? Does that make sense? Are you guys getting value so far? If so, if you're listening to me and you hear me clearly, whatever platform you're on, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, just drop some fire in the comments below. That way I know you guys are here, you're hearing me clearly, and you guys are getting some value so far. Does that make sense? We getting value, baby? Let's go. Let's see it. Come on. What do we got? Let me freaking know. Okay? Let's keep this rolling here. The mindset that's going to hold you back is thinking that everything needs to be perfect. Let go. Let go of that. Ask yourself consistently, what could I do today that's going to get me closer towards my goals? Okay? Consistently be okay with making mistakes. I think if you take nothing else from this, take that. Be okay with making mistakes. Accept that. Failure is a necessary part to level up into a higher version of yourself. Because if you think about it, right, if you want to get something you've never had before, then you need to do something that you've never done. And Ed Milet talks about this in his book that I'm reading right now, is the power of one more. The principle of just doing another rep, another set, not skipping a workout, getting up when you said you were going to, maybe taking a cold shower, getting some steps in, prioritizing your nutrition, your sleep. Like all these little things over time really add up, and they compound over the duration that you're following it. And that's always the message. That's the goal with this, is that when you consistently just show up in some capacity day by fucking day and over again, just same way that I do this, the same way I'm on these streams with this podcast, you guys see me active on all these platforms, posting all this content, trying to deliver this message. Why? To have an impact on people's lives, to show the path, to light the path, to be the inspiration, to be the support system, to be the guidance that I wish I had, that I didn't have a few years ago. Because that's the thing about fitness. It is a lonely journey. It can be really tedious and overwhelming and scary and frustrating. And I know exactly what that feels like. I've gone through it all. And if I could help other people do the same thing, then man, it's one of the best things ever. And I do apologize if my energy is low. The calories are drastically low as we're hopping on stage in less than 2 weeks. So coach gave me another fat drop today at 1,600. And I just finished up 2 hours of cardio. Plus I had a training session this morning. So your boy is zapped. But to wrap this up, winners do all that they fucking can, and they wonder if there's more to be done. So that's the question that I want to ask. What type of person are you? What type of life do you want to live? What type of legacy do you want to leave behind? And then from there, let's reverse engineer it and ask the question of, well, what do I need to change in order to make that happen? How can I make that a reality for myself? What do I need to do differently, I should say? Because that's the thing, is having discipline will give you more freedom. Why? Because you know that you're doing everything that you can. Like, leave it all on the fucking table. My coach talks about that all the time. No stone unturned. And that's something that I fucking live by. No stone unturned. Like, I am willing to go above and beyond and put in the most amount of effort possible. Why? Because I just want to look back when I'm older and be like, hey, I did everything I fucking could. There wasn't a single thing that I would change. And like, take this prep, for example. Right now, there's not a single thing that I would have done differently. And that, honestly, guys, like, that's all I wanted to be able to say. I don't even give a shit if I win at this point. I know I did everything I possibly could. Everything. I didn't miss a meal. I haven't missed a cardio session. I pose multiple times a day. I've hired a posing coach. I have a nutrition training coach that's been with me. Actually, I had 2 posing coaches. I haven't missed a fucking workout. I brought the intensity. I showed up every single fucking day, regardless. I haven't missed. I've done every single thing that I possibly could have done. And that's all that I want to be able to say. And I want to really leave that message with you guys with this episode, because that's the thing, is we only get one fucking shot at this. We don't get a second chance to do life. And what's amazing to that point is that everything is a choice that is in your control, whether you want to accept that or not. And I feel like a broken record when I say that, but at the same time, it really is a foundational principle that we need to grasp if you're trying to level up and if you're trying to be the best version of yourself, which, if you're listening to this, I'm assuming that that's what you want to do. So with that being said, hope you guys got some value. Quick recap: type of fucking person you want to be. And the mindset of thinking that putting in a little bit of effort is going to get you where you want to be is going to keep you stuck. So let's break free from that. Let's ask yourself consistently, what can I do today that's going to get me closer towards my goals? Do the best that you can. Show up day in and day out, regardless of how you feel. And over time, you practice consistency, you practice discipline, and you sacrifice in the right direction. Over time, you'll get the things that you want. And again, it's not always just fitness. It's the person that you're becoming and the life you're creating as a byproduct. So that is it. That is all. Get it fucking done. Make it happen. Take this energy with you into your day. I appreciate y'all. Peace, love, and protein. See you guys in the next one. What do we got? What do we got? Was that good? Valuable? Fire? Let me know. I want to make sure that I'm keeping the word, keeping the promise here. Let's go. As you guys can tell, I am swamped. I feel like I got nothing in the tank, man. I'm empty in the tank. So I'm going to get my last meal in, take a shower, hit the sheets, get some sleep. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hope you got some value. If you did, let me know what your biggest takeaway was, and I'll see you guys in the next one.